Do you want unlimited crafting power in the create mode? Well, what if I told you you can have it with a machine of this size? Because this machine produces 4K Andesite alloy per hour. That's this much in a chest. So today I'm going to teach you how to build this super compact machine and how you can easily modify it if you want andesite or andesite alloy. So let's get into it. First I'll explain how this works. So first the cobblestone from this chest gets crushed by crushing wheels, then it turns into gravel, and after drop it gets washed by this fan and water. Then this brass funnel will filter flint, gravel and iron nuggets to this basin. We get those materials by washing the gravel. When we have flint, gravel and lava in the basin, it gets compacted into andesite. The andesite gets filtered as well as the iron nuggets because they are not part of the andesite resin. And then a mechanical arm picks both materials and it places it in these chests. Now I could fully automate this machine, but I like to have both materials separate, so if I need andesite as a block, I can have it. And if I need any iron, I can also have it here. But don't worry if you want to automate it, I'll explain how to do it. It's easy to do it as well. So now let's start actually building the farm. These are the materials needed. So first we're going to go up 6 blocks from the ground. And then we're going to place crushing wheels on the 6th block. Then we're going to place a chute and a chest on top of them. And then we're going to place 3 glass blocks below the crushing wheels. Like this. Then we're going to place our mechanical fan on the 4th block going up from the ground. And then we're going to place a basin 1 block to the side from the fan. Then we're going to place a brass funnel above the fan facing to the basin, and a brass funnel on the right side of the basin with a depot below it. Place a fluid tank on the ground below the basin, then place a mechanical pump above it facing up and 2 pipes connecting to the basin. Then place a chest in front of the tank with an andesite funnel on top of it. Then filter the brass funnel on the right side with iron nuggets and place a filter with flint, gravel and also iron nuggets on the brass funnel above the fan. Place a mechanical press on top of the basin and now follow the same process as I do in the top back of the farm. Now place a water source above the brass funnels on top of the fan, and then connect the gearbox to the mechanical press. In the back of the basin, place a brass funnel with an andesite filter on it and a depot below it. Now follow again this process at the back of the farm. Now you can encase these cogwheels if you want to. From the mechanical pump, place a cogwheel and a gearbox to connect it to the mechanical fan. Then you can power the farm from there and max speed will be required. Up here in this chest you will connect it to the infinite cobblestone farm. They should be pretty easy to make. And after you insert the materials, the farm will start working. Don't forget to assign these to depots and this funnel to the mechanical arm so he can pick up the materials. Now if you don't know how to build a cobblestone farm, here I can leave you a quick time lapse on how you can build one. Hey you, if you are here in this part of the video, well, you should check out my second channel where I also do live streams almost every day. I'll start doing them, so you can just check it out, 3DKMC2. Now, if you wanted to pull out andesite alloy instead of andesite iron nuggets, here are the materials needed. First, right-click with a wrench this last fluid pipe. Then we're going to destroy the depot and brass funnel that has the iron nugget filter. And then, instead of this depot, we're going to place a basin and a mechanical mixer on top of it. Then place another filter with andesite and iron nuggets. And after that, we can place the brass funnel that we broke in the depot in the side of the basin with an andesite alloy filter. And then connect this mechanical mixer to this gearbox with a cogwheel and another gearbox. Then break the mechanical arm and select this depot and this andesite funnel so it drops the materials there. And now the andesite alloy will go into this chest. Now with that out of the way, let me explain how I made this farm and how you can make your own as well. Now, for our farms we will only need to follow a recipe. For example, the andesite one is flint, gravel, and lava. Now, following this recipe, gravel is made by crushing cobblestone, so we need a cobblestone farm for this. So I just thought, okay, so we will have crushing wheels up here, and these will crush the cobblestone, and when it turns to gravel, we need to immediately start washing it. So I just press a fan here, and this will wash all the gravel. Then right here I'll place the basin where the andesite is going to get created. Then to filter the materials to make the andesite, I'll place a brass funnel here. And then the water right above here because you can't place this funnel here or else the materials won't go down. And that's basically how I do the farms. You can make your own. And hey, if you want this schematic, it's on my webpage again, 3zkmc.com. And hey, you can also check out my second channel where I'm going to start making streams. Well, goodbye everyone, and I'll see you next time.